to another day of Stacey on the keyboard. I am so excited to share with you today. Stacey has dressed herself up in some of her costumes that she keeps in her costume box. We have 3 of those. She has so many costumes. And Stacey is ready to celebrate the last part of the storybook and some new ways of moving. So I know it's hard to see her eyes underneath here. Do you want to say hello, Stacey? Ah, that's the hand that's underneath. There you go. She's saying hello to you. Uh-huh. She's looking out there. Who is out there? Do you see all the kids? You do. Awesome. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to take this hat off because I know it's just going to fall off. All right, and Stacey, let's just put it over here. Stacey, we were talking today about feet, right? Yeah, and you have little tiny toes down here. And we were talking about the foot rub that dancers use every time they go to dance before they put their shoes on, right? Yeah, I thought maybe we should start with that today, and then we could do the crisscross song, which is lots of fun, trying to see if we can coordinate our hands and our legs together. So how about if you find some space where you are and make sure you've got a little bit of room around you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step back a little bit and I'm going to rub my feet and show you how to do that if you didn't do it with us before. And then we're going to do Crisscross Oh My Gosh, which is on Stacey on the Keyboard CD. And you can find that on Spotify, and you can find it on CD Baby, or you can find it on Dance Debut's website, dancedebut.com. Okay, so while we're doing that, then we're going to get back to the last part of the story because I think you go flying off of a hat somehow. Yeah, I know. It was a little scary, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Everybody set? Are you ready? Come with me. Okay, let's do this. Here, Stacey, I'm going to put you on the chair beside so you can see what we're up to. All right. And your cape, we'll just put your cape all the way around. Awesome. Okay, so let's get the chairs out of the way. I'm so happy to be dancing with you today. And I know that I have some of my dancers that danced with me a long time ago when they were little. They have some of their kids watching and dancing too. So I'm going to wave out to them. And Christy, I know you've got yours there. And I think I know little Ruby is going to be on too. And I have all my dancers that I've been dancing with here in Cape Breton, and I'm so excited that you're here. Okay, so let's rub feet. So I'm going to take my fingers and put them down between the bones on the top of my foot. And I know you remember how to do that part. Okay, and then put your hands on the side of the foot and give it a little rub there. And then we're going to shake it up. So you move your foot back and forth, give it a little wiggle, and then grab onto your big toe. And we're going to do the Stacey nursery rhyme. So we go, Stacey went to dance class, second toe, to dance a pirouette, that's a spin. She tried to do a jeté, which is a leap, and she learned to spot her head. That's how you turn so you don't get dizzy. And then Stacey went, that's the pinky toe. Squeak, 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 all over. So you're just going to give some love to your foot, hugging all over, and then putting your fingers together in the middle of your foot, you're going to pull apart from your toe to your ankle. Pull apart. And that makes your foot stronger. And for those that have never done it before, if you rub one foot and then jump up and down on that one foot, let's try it. Because if you didn't do this before, you're going to notice the difference. So jump up and down on the foot you just rubbed. See what that feels like. Now go to the foot you didn't rub. See what that feels like. Yeah, it's not as springy and it's hard to coordinate all of the parts. So if you've never done that before, we always do this before we put on our dancing shoes because we want to make sure our feet are going to be smart. So now I have my other foot. Let's rub down between the bones on this foot. Perfect. And then let's go to the side of the foot. So I had a conversation with Dan and Ryan, who helped me with all the music for Stacey on the keyboard. And Dan is working on some things at his house while he's at home. And I'm so excited to see what he creates. But we're going to see what we can do this week with National Dance Week and all the music that Dan was able to create. He's got some awesome CDs if you get a chance to see. So big toe, Stacey went to dance class. Second toe, to dance a pirouette. Third toe, tried to do a jeté. Fourth toe, and learned to spot her head. And then pinky toe, and then Stacey went squeak, 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 all the way back to the mouse hole. We got it, hugging all over. Okay, pulling apart in the middle, give it a tug, and that's going to make our foot smarter. Let's rub on the other side. So pulling apart. Okay, so now let's check and make sure when we jump up and down, we're even on both legs this time. You ready? So jump up on one. And now see if the other one feels the same. Much better. Okay, so we have our foot rub. So now we're going to go to crisscross, oh my gosh. So this one has lots of different parts to go in it. So you need to be able to do a cross with your foot. Okay, so that would be in the front. And then you need to know how to cross in the back. Swing it behind. Now, that might be a little tougher if you're 3, and if you're 4, this might be a little bit tougher. And the other one, we're going to go sideways. So we go lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Okay? So there's our directions. Now, we have one part that goes clap, da, 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 clap, da, 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 clap, da, 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 okay, so I did it slow, but you could do it fast too. Okay, so we have that little part. Then we have one piece where you take your feet apart, step, step, and then you're going to click your heels together in the air. And again, if you're little, if you're 3, that might be a little bit tough. So you could go click if you wanted. But if you think you can jump up in the air, you're going to jump up and land again. Okay? So there's that little part in there. Sorry. Okay. One part, which comes in the middle, is touch your nose. So I'm going to come a little bit closer to the camera so you can see. Okay, so, oh, Ryan, I'm glad you're here. I hope you're practicing at home too. Here's your hand, and the other one is going to go over to here. Okay, so you have touch your nose, touch the opposite side. Touch your nose, touch the opposite side. Now, if you're 3 or 4, it might not work like this. It might end up like this. That's okay. But when you get to be 5, you're going to see if you can get it to here. And then, of course, if you're bigger than that and the moms and dads are out there doing this, you should be able to switch it pretty quick. Okay, so that's that little twist. That helps with coordinating the whole body. Okay, so we'll let parents work on that too, because it's really good if you're going into the office to work. Okay, we got that part. The very end of this dance, it goes like this. It goes center, center, brain, brain, eye, ear, ear, hand, hand, foot, foot. Okay, for parents who are trying to do this part, this is going to coordinate brain, brain, lots of different senses in the body, ear, ear, hand, hand, foot, foot. All right? And when we can coordinate all those pieces, we're waking up so many different parts of the body. Then when we go to dance, it makes it much easier. So when we first learn it, not so easy, but after that, it's much better. So that comes at the very end of the song. Okay, so now I know that when I play the music, it can be hard to hear what I'm saying. So you need to watch as much as you can, do your very best, and then you know that Crisscross, oh my gosh, was already filmed on stage with Dan the Music Man, and you can find it on YouTube. So if you want to dance to it, you can put that video on and everything will work great. I'm going to hope that with Facebook, between music and me, we're going to make it happen. Okay, so I'm going to just find my music. And here we go. All right. Okay. Hopefully that works.
Oh my God, that's the way to do the body talk. Let's march, right, left, up, down. Build your energy with dancing fun. March, 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 march. March your feet and come along. Right, left, up, left, up, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, 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 right, left, right, left, right.
This part.
Let's find some energy for dancing fun. Clap your hands on the opposite knee.
Alright.
Let's find some energy for our brains. Touch your nose and cross your hands. Switch, 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 switch. Now to twist, 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 twist. Crisscross, oh my God, that's the way.
Okay, here's the front.
Yeah, yeah,
Back.
yeah. Crisscross, oh my God, that's the way to do the body talk. Crisscross, oh my gosh, shoulder, shoulder, hip, hip, knees, knees, if you
Toes.
toes, knees, knees, hip, hip, shoulder, shoulder, wrap one ear and wrap the other.
And some pony arms.
March it out, let's do it again. Right, left, 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 right, left, right, left, right, right, left, 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 right, left, right, left, right. Right, left, jump down, twist, 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 twist.
And then your hands go up.
Twist, twist, run, 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 run. There we go. Crisscross, oh my God, that's the way to do the body talk.
Okay, let's go to the back.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Crisscross, oh my God, that's the way to do the body talk.
Sideways.
Crisscross, oh my
Shoulder.
God. Shoulder, shoulder, hip, hip, knees, knees, if you please. Toes, toes, knees, knees, hip, hip, shoulder, shoulder, wrap one ear, wrap the other.
And boogie.
Let's do it again. Crisscross, oh my God,
Okay.
that's the way to do the body talk.
We're going to add the little brain part in. There it goes. Center. Center. Brain. Brain. Eye. Ear. Hand. Foot. Foot. Center. Center. Brain. Brain. Eye. Ear. Hand. Foot.
Crisscross,
Sit.
oh my God, that's the way to do
You
it.
got it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Crisscross, oh my God, that's the way to do the body talk. Yeah, 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 yeah. Crisscross,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Good job. Awesome.
Good toes.
Okay. I hope that all those big people out there, all the mums and dads who were watching, were dancing too. Because that is an excellent warm-up to get you ready for work, to get you ready for thinking, coordinating patterns, and the brain does not function efficiently unless the whole body's coordinated. So if you sit down at your computer right at the beginning of the day, not as efficient as if you get up and dance. Okay, so we need to finish a storybook. So let's do that. And I know I'm sitting in the wrong chair because I need to hold the book up. I'm just going to review a little bit of what happened last time. All right, Stacey, let's pull you around. And maybe the kids can see you a little bit if I do this. Can they see? Nope, they can't see you. They cannot see you. Just going to turn this around. There we go. All right. You have to sit on top of the speaker. Here, let's put you on top of the wishing jar. That'll work. We'll give you a booster seat. There. Now, Stacey, you can be seen. All right. So, we talked about last time, Stacey was asleep in the hat in the corner, and you saw my hat before. But then the dancers went to the costume box and picked up all the costumes, and they started dancing in those costumes. So you can see the picture there. And they were make-believing, they were all kinds of different things, and they tried different music to play with. And as they were dancing across the floor, one of the dancers started to practice her chaîné turns, which are spins. And as they floated across the floor, Stacey had her turn in the hat. And her dancer bounced her down the floor where Stacey was clinging to the brim of the hat. See if you can see that. And all of a sudden, she couldn't hold on any tighter, and she had to let go, and she flew off and landed in the lap of Miss Michelle. And Miss Michelle shrieked. The kids shrieked. Stacey shrieked. Everyone was so scared, they started scurrying around the room. And to get away from the commotion, Stacey galloped over to the piano. You know how to gallop, right? Oh, maybe we should practice. Let's see. When you gallop, you always have one foot that's the lead foot. Let's see if you could do that. So it might go like this, 1 foot. And then to go back, you would gallop the other way with the other foot. So you might try galloping down the hallway, and you might gallop back. Right, and if you want to do something a little extra, you can hit your feet in the middle, going down, and hit them, coming back. That would be a way to gallop. Okay, so let's go from there. Oh, Stacey scrambled up the piano bench. You saw my piano when we did the first episode. And over the piano keys, there was silence. Not a sound in the dance studio. You can see Stacey's got on her crazy play outfit. The whole class froze on the spot as they heard the keyboard starting to make crazy sounds. It was more than sound. Stacey was playing music, and she had built up enough courage for this new audience. Stacey started to play her new rhythms, and with everyone spellbound, Stacey began. Ba-rum-ta-dum, ba-rum-ta-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Everyone was watching with wide eyes and surprised expressions. How does a mouse know how to play the piano? And how did she learn how to make such intricate rhythms? When Stacey had finished her song, everybody started to clap. And when we're in a dance performance, then they sometimes yell, "Bravo, bravo," or "magnificent." And that's what happened. Everybody started to call. They were clapping and cheering, and Stacey was loved. She couldn't believe it. Usually people are scared of mice, but not in the dance studio. From that day on, Stacey had a special part in the dance class. When all the dancers performed their free dance, Stacey was the accompanist. Even Peter and Jacob, her brothers, would crawl to the opening of the mouse hole to hear what their sister was going to play. Can you see them there? You can see some of the dancers in the back. Some of them have tutus on. All right. Her brothers enjoyed listening to the music and watching the dancers, and they would dance and bounce on the floor too, to the beat of the dancer's feet. And you can see there's a little drum in here because you know that Peter loves to play the drums. And that's a different story that I'm going to tell starting next week. All right, so this is the end of our Stacey on the keyboard story. And we're going to do a little bit of dancing with this one today with our feet, do some different positions with our feet. And at the back of my storybook, and if there's any dancers on who are watching, you may recognize some faces. This story was written, oh my goodness, about 13 years ago. So some people in here were pretty tiny when this story was written, and now they're all grown up, and some of them have their own kids. So I hope they recognized in their old pictures. All right, at the end of the storybook, there's 2 pages for parents and teachers. So if they want to know how to play some different games that go with Stacey on the keyboard, I wrote that in there too, because there's lots of ways we could play. I can only do a few of them when I'm here. I'm going to show you a picture of the author. This is Jan Moseyman. Jan lives in Cochrane, Alberta. She used to live in Calgary when we did this book, but now she lives in Cochrane, where I had lived. And Jan is an amazing artist, and she did the artwork for this storybook and also for Peter on the drums. So I'm really happy that she was a part of this project. And then Dan, the music man, to do all of the music, because that was pretty cool too. Okay, so now that we've read to the end of the storybook, let's see if we can explore some more of the music. So we need to know about some dance positions for the next song. And this one is called Stand Like That. So I'm just going to move Stacey so she's on the side here, because I'll need to be able to get at the music. And let me show you a couple of positions for the feet. And then you can do this dance with me too. Okay, so I'm going to back up so you can see me. I put on my white socks today. I'm not going to put on my dance shoes because I want you to be able to see my feet. And if I put my black shoes on, it's not as easy as my white ones. Okay, it's my white socks. Okay, so we did what shape does my body make? That was last week or the week before. And so we did, if you close your feet together, that makes a square. That means there's even space all the way around. And on little people's feet, that's pretty true. It does make a square. But when we open our toes, that goes to ballet first, and that makes the shape of a triangle. So from the heel, I have a V, but across the top would close it up to make it a triangle. So we did that shape already. We talked about from the hips down to the feet, our legs make a rectangle because we have long sides and short tops and bottoms. Okay, so that gives us a rectangle. And then we talked about the diamond that happens when you open up your knees to do a plie. So you have that little piece there. Okay, that was in the song, What Shape Does My Body Make? Which you can practice at your house. But let's go a little bit further because we have lots of positions with our feet. So jazz first is here, ballet first, or sometimes it's referred to as classical first because Highland dancers use this too. So this would be classical first. And if I turned my toes back straight and went jazz first, then I could step my feet apart and that would be jazz second. But if I close my feet back up and open them, then I could point my toe to the side, and that would be classical second. And if we did like twinkle toes last week, close them quickly, point and pull, that would be a tendu. That's the action you do with your foot. Okay, so that would be first and second. So now we need third. Third makes a T. So I'm going to take my heel and push it next to the middle of my other foot. And that is called classical third. And we use that in Highland dancing to do a happy toe and a sad toe. So toe and heel. That would be in your Highland dancing. Right, okay, so let's try it on the other side. So we go back to classical first, then we take the other foot and make a T with our foot. And you might need help from mom and dad to get your foot to this place. If it hasn't been there before, it might not know how to get there. And then you can go happy toe, sad toe, happy toe, sad toe. Now that's the easy way to do it. We could do it with hops too, and that's how Highland dancers do. But we're just going to leave it flat for today, so you can figure that out. Okay, now we might want to do fourth position. Fourth position, we could point our toe to the front, and like a tendu, it goes back quick to first. Fourth and first, fourth and first, fourth and first. Okay, now if it was jazz, we would close our toes, which we did in the shape song, because then I'm just going to turn my body a little bit so you can see. You can go point, and we did it as push, point, and back. Point, bend, push, and back. Point, bend, push, and back. Point, bend, push, and back. Okay, so that was the way we did it in the shape song, and we could do it just straight. It does make a triangle, and your toes are straight forward. If we go classical, we open them up, and we turn so our heel is on the inside. Okay, one more. We need fifth. So classical fifth is by your big toe. So my heel is going to go by the big toe of my other foot. I'm just going to turn a little bit so you can see. And I can do my toes and heels here as well. Happy toe, sad toe, happy toe, sad toe. Okay, let's try the other foot. So we go back to first, take the other foot up by the big toe, happy toe, sad toe, happy toe, sad toe. And you could point your toe out to the corner if you wanted to do some pushes that direction. Okay, for those people that have the electronic version of the storybook, which you can get on my website, I actually have posters in there that can be printed off with the foot patterns, if you wish. I've also made little foam feet, and I can put the shapes down on the floor, and then I can stand on them. So that would be another way of playing. But I'll do those little things on another day. Okay, so now we have, I can stand like that. So let's put that music on. I see a whole bunch more people have joined. Hello, Carrie. I see Amy's out there. Beautiful. So let's do what shape does our, not what shape, sorry. I can stand like that. Okay, here goes.
Have you ever wanted to stand like a dancer?
Okay, here goes our
There are
hands.
special positions for each type of dance. Take your footprints and follow along with me. You can add arms and body moves to these positions too. Here we go. Classical first. Jazz first.
We can boogie, point your fingers.
Classical second. Jazz second. Pointing to second.
Okay, here goes the
Classical third. Can you add jumps here? And some changes?
And we go change toes. Change toes. One foot in front and then the other.
Toe and heel. Can you place them in third?
Here goes. Let's do the other foot.
Can you move them to fifth?
Okay, this goes by your big toe now. This position is at your big toe.
Can you move them out to second?
Uh-oh. Here goes second. And let's try the other side.
Can you move them out and finish in fourth?
And the other foot. Beautiful. Bring that back in.
Classical fourth.
Okay, here goes to the front. We're going to go down. Imagine your arms are a hot air balloon. It's going to go up to the top, opening the hands.
Spring
And then
points
you
to
go
fourth.
change.
Classical fifth.
Okay, so now we're going to come up on our tippy toes.
Classical first. Can you rise on the balls of your feet and balance for a finish?
Okay, let's go first.
Now let's get happy and put it all together.
Now,
Yeah. Stand like that.
there we go. So now you played with all the ways that you can move your feet in ballet class and tap class and jazz class and Highland class. Hey, how does it happen that all of them have the same base patterns? It's truly amazing. Okay, so that brings us to the end of today. I hope you had some fun. I'm going to share some more music with you next week, start into a little bit of the story about Peter and Jacob. And I have a special evening planned for this Wednesday at 6:30 Atlantic time. And that is going to be bedtime stories. I've picked one of my favorites about bears. So I thought maybe you'd like to do something with bears with me. And I'm going to have a special tent set up here with some twinkle lights. I'm hoping my black lights are going to work okay. I don't know how dark it'll be, but sometimes when you play with black lights, things can glow. So we'll see what we can do with that. So I'm going to do some things with my stuff here. If you want to set up a fort at your house to be able to dance in and out of the fort, I would love for that to happen. You'll need your pajamas and you're going to need magic slippers. So make sure you figure out which ones are your magic slippers. Maybe they're ballet or Highland slippers, but maybe they're big fluffy animal slippers that you wear every day. Okay, I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday night for the pajama party. And if you can please pass that on to other people, I would love for more to join us. And if there are any former dancers of mine out there who have little people that would like to come and dance, I hope this finds you. Okay, have a great day. Thanks for being here. And Stacey, you ready to do some smoocheroonies? Yeah, I thought maybe you would be. Okay, should we do it for everybody out there too? Oh, you're gonna get me first. Okay, I love smoocheroonies. Here it comes. Oh, thank you. Okay, and out to all of you. Here it comes. All right, have a great day. See you later.